Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Embracing Budgets. My name is Rochelle, and in today's video, yes, as you saw by the title, we're going to do a budget with me for March. Y'all, it's March already. The first quarter of the new year is almost gone. I don't know where the first 90 days went. I know we pretty much right here at the beginning of March, but wow, like 60 days just flew by. And it's like, where they went? Like, no, where did they go? But all that aside, we here in March. We have survived to March. And here we go. We're going to start with a budget, as we always do. We're going to start the month with a budget, okay? So we're going to go straight on into March. I didn't fill out my calendar. As always, I never do. I usually pay my bills no later than the second or the third of the month. Yeah, and I'm recording this like on the last day of the month, so I got another day to get these bills paid, okay? Now, I will say this, shout out to the new addition to our family, Miss Amaya Grace. My little niece was born on the 20th of February. She's a little early. She's about a month early, and but she's here and she's well. She's a little small. She was only 4 pounds and 4 ounces. But if she's anything like her mom and dad, she's gonna pull through. She's strong. She comes from two very strong parents. Okay, so both of them military. As a matter of fact, my brother was Army Reserve, and my sister-in-law is officially in the Navy. No, I'm sorry, she's in the Air Force. Okay, so two very strong parents, if you will, okay? All righty then. Let me move these back just a little bit. My Affirm, I don't know if I showed you guys these, my Affirm squares right here. I absolutely love these. This one says, I attract, or I welcome, I believe in, I create, I attract, I deserve, you know. And this one says happiness, love, success, kindness, peace, love, wealth, and I think that's it. I think that's it, okay? But those are my little squares right there. I hadn't had them in my videos in a while, and I was like, you know what? Gotta bring them back out, okay? All righty then. Let me just zoom in just a little bit so that you guys can see, okay? So we are budgeting for the month of March, and those are coming from my January 24th and my February 7th paychecks right there. And that came to a grand total of $3,244.94. Okay. Now, if you guys are new here, hi, welcome. My name's Rochelle. I am a month ahead budgeter, but also I found out by looking at budgeting just because with Chris over on Budgeting Just Because, my budgeting style is actually, I am a pay yourself first budgeter, okay? So every single time you guys see this total right here, it's actually the total that came after I did my automatic savings, okay? That money goes into my high yield savings account, and I make sure that I put at least, if I'm not mistaken, 10% of my paycheck away automatically first, okay? So this amount right here is what's remaining over, okay? Alrighty then, so let's go on over to this side right here. Let's start with my household utilities. I have Comcast, which is my cell phone bill. I think I'm gonna have to start searching for a new cell phone provider because that is kind of hefty of a bill. And in this day and time, I need to watch every penny. And if I could save, like, say, $20 or so, then that's good, okay? I have my EPB, which is my electric right here. This is for my, EPB, this right here, this 8964 is for my internet, my Wi-Fi. For some reason, it's $5 extra. I think they charged me a late fee. I think I paid it just a little bit late last month. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking, but I paid a little late, so they added on $5, and I looked at my bill and it did say that it was a one-time fee. So that's that. Then we have my EPB for my electricity, and I took this up just a little bit this month because of the fact that last month when I got my electric bill, it was actually, I budgeted, if I'm not mistaken, $65, which is the standard for me for my electric bill, but my bill came in at $100 and like 79 cents. Now, the overage is not a problem. That's just $35. Yeah, $35 and some change. However, the fact that, it came over, the overage came in, thank goodness I always keep a buffer inside of my account, like a pretty decent sized buffer also. I think it's like $700 now. But the fact that it was over that $65 by a significant amount, almost double what I usually, double of what I usually balanced, or not double, almost double, like 50% more. Oh my goodness, 50% more of what I usually balance. Then I just decided for this month that I was going to approximate $80, because I know that last month, I know what it was. It snowed last month, and chances are that's what jacked up my bill kind of high. But also it snowed it snowed in January, but it also snowed last month in February too. So, but the good thing about that one is that it didn't stick. It snowed for maybe like 4 or 5 hours, and after that it stopped, and after that it was just really, really cold, which was annoying. But outside of that, guys, you'll see my final total right here for my phone, Wi-Fi, and electric bill was $241.95. Okay. Now we have my entertainment slash subscription services. And as you will see, I have canceled some things. My Patreon, I told you guys at the beginning of the year that I canceled one of them that was like $5 and some change. So that's taking it down to just my one that's $10.35. I get a lot more content from this creator with just at $10. So that's why I keep that. I have my Netflix, of course, Netflix, that monthly amount. If you guys haven't heard, it went up. So it's gone from 17 and some change I think it was 16 and some change to now 19 and some change. So 19.24, okay? And then I have my Apple storage, which is $9.99, okay? It's for 2 terabytes of storage with my was that out of frame? I'm sorry, guys. Which is $9.99 for 2 terabytes, okay? So that was $9.99, which comes to a total of $39.58. One thing that I might have to do for my my Wi-Fi with EPB, I might have to automate this every month now, because that extra $5, if I could save $5, I mean, it's something. It's a small amount, but it is something. So I might have to automate that. Since I've been here and been paying EPB, it's been a consistent amount of $84.64. So there you go. Okay. Alrighty then, let's go over to what fluctuates sometimes from month to month. Okay. Now, which is usually my debt. Okay. Now my minis, I keep going over that way. I don't know what is wrong with me. Okay, so I have my savings, my additional savings, which is my minis savings challenges. I save an additional 10% from my savings challenges, which is $324. And then I save an extra $80 on top of that to go towards my mini savings challenges. Okay. Then I have, of course, my cash wallet right here. I always leave food there. I should put right there, cash. I have my cash wallet right here for my groceries, gas, eating out, miscellaneous, and personal needs, which comes to a total of $360. Of course, there's also my car insurance, which is State Farm. It's $102.94. This is for full coverage. And thank goodness, like I said, when I moved to Tennessee, that is a lot less than what I would have paid if I was still living in the state of Georgia. I was practically paying $119, $120 for liability when I lived in Georgia. But now here it is, I'm paying $102.94 for for full coverage in Tennessee. Okay. Then of course we have housing. We have my rent, which is $1,308, $1,308. That sounds weird. It just sounds weird when I say it like that. Okay, but then we have water. I have an approximation on my water. It usually doesn't go past $25 a month. So that's what I'm doing right now. So that will be a total of $1,333. Okay. Now let's go to what really changes every single month. Debt. Okay. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit more on the debts. Okay. Let's go on into my debt. Now we're going to start with the Capital One 6K account. For some reason this month, they told me it was only, well, they said that my minimum due was only like $195 or something like that. But I'm going to continue to pay the extra. I think usually it's like $210 or something like that. So I'm going to actually pay $213.92. And that's, and you're probably like, girl, why such a random odd number? Why can't it be like a full out number? Only reason why I do that is because I like to bring my balance to an even zero line number, like $375, $322. Like, you know, I don't like it for it to be all the change left on the end, if that makes sense. Okay, so for my next Capital One account, the minimum due on that one is $65. But to make it a nice round even number next month, I'm going to be putting only $66.77 on that one. Just a little bit over it, but you know, not by a crazy amount. Okay. My American Express, the minimum due is $55 and some change. Is still giving me a wonky number with that one, but I'm going to be paying $60.57. I'm sorry, 59 cents. I don't know where I got that 7 from. All right. Then we have Chase. Chase is a minimum of $120. I don't know how I did it, but this card actually was over its limit. I was like, how in the heavens to Betsy did I do that? I know I paid my bill. I know I paid it, but for some odd reason, it went over. So the minimum due on that one is like $120. I'm going to pay the $166.09 on that card and call it a day on that one. My Sephora card, I think the minimum due on that one is $50 or $55. Excuse me, $51. I'm going to pay $52.76. Okay. Now let's get the total on those right there. Okay, $213.92, $66.77, $60.59, $166.09, and $52.76. Comes to a grand total of $560.13. Okay. Now we only have 2 more bills or debt to account for, which is my Amazon. Minimum due on that is $29. I'm going to pay $46.54 to make it a nice round balanced number. And on my Sam's card, crazy enough, it doesn't say that I owe anything on my Sam's card. I'm like, that's weird. I know I have a balance. So since they're not giving me an amount due on that, because I might have like double paid, even though I don't remember double paying. I probably double paid. I can't even remember right now, guys. But I'm going to give them $55 to go on that account, okay? So $55. Oops, let me bring that over here. $55.46.54. It'll be 101.54. Okay. Okay, so there you go. So just gonna bring my calculator right here real quick, and we're gonna do some quick math. Okay, so my income was $3,244.94, but we are going to do $241.95 for my household utilities, $39.58 for my entertainment or my subscription services. Then we're going to take out $404 for my savings, $101.54 for my extra debt, $360 for my cash wallet, $102.94 for my car insurance, $1,333 for my rent and water. And then we're going to take out $560.13 for my credit card debt. And, okay, that's not bad. It leaves me with a remaining balance of $101.80. Now, the question is, what do I do with this extra? What do I do with extra? You know what I'm going to do? I think what I might do, you know what? No. I'm going to leave this in as a buffer because I still don't know what my electric bill is going to be, because I still haven't seen it for the month of March, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they don't send out the bill for that until like the 8th or the 9th of the month. Well, at least that's when the books for it close, and then like a week after I get the bill in the mail. So just in case I know I'm accounting for $80, but I don't want to dwindle it down anymore to something that I'm not expecting, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. It might not make sense. Okay, so there you go with that. Now, outside of making sure that I send a gift for my little Amaya Grace, what are my goals for this month? I don't think I have any goals for this outside of filing my taxes. I don't think I have any goals for this month. This quarter, I know I wanted to save, if I'm not mistaken, I think I want to save $1,500. And we're almost at the end of the first quarter. So there you go. I know I want to pay down some debt, but we'll see where we end up with that. Outside of that, I don't have any major things planned financially, if that makes any sense. But we'll see about taxes. I know I'm just not going to wait until last minute like I did last time, because that was a pain in the butt. And this year is going to be a little different, because this will be my last year filing state income taxes through the state of Georgia since I've moved. And I know I probably won't be getting a lot back through the state, and we'll see what we'll get back through federal. Because, yeah, there you go with that, okay? But that is it. That is all. I thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you're new here. And if you are, welcome. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and I will see you in the next video.